The pick for the Las Vegas Raiders at number 90 overall of the 2022 NFL Draft Friday was offensive lineman Parham out of Memphis. Parham is a pretty good-looking player, but don't assume he's going to start. His versatility gives the Raiders depth on the offensive line, which is why GM Dave Ziegler took him. He's been a tackle and a guard in games and a center during spring practice after starting out as a tight end at Memphis. He's projected as a center in the NFL, so that's what I'm thinking he's going to eventually play for the Raiders. At 6'3", 313 pounds, and only 33-inch long arms, center seems like the best position for him. You can only carry so many offensive linemen on your active roster, so having guys that can play more than one spot is the key to them making the team. You don't get two of everything, so one guy can play more than one spot in a single game. Ziegler spoke on that being a trait he covets.
Yeah, definitely a part of, the allure, the value of, again, we talked about it last week, the value of a guy that can come in and play two spots, just adds depth to your team. And so, sorry about that. That's an important part of the evaluation. It just is, again, it allows an opportunity to get more players to the game. And in terms of the second part of that question, I would say really what we're going to do is we'll let him come in and see what he can do. And the more that he can do, we're going to allow him to do. We're not going to really, I would say, set out, you're going to start here or start there. We'll just kind of, give him an opportunity and see where it goes.
All right, here he is last year at guard, and we're starting with the bad. Guys with long arms will bench press him and throw him to the side. That was Tampa Bay Buccaneers second-round pick Logan Hall that threw him there. Here, Parham's going to let Hall cross his face and make the play. This isn't Hall here, but he's going to use his length to swim Parham. Parham has little margin for error with his arm length disadvantage. Here, Hall's going to throw Parham's arms out the way and spin on him. Here, the ball is going to be thrown early, but you can clearly see Hall's arm length advantage. This is him at right tackle in 2020, starting with the bad again. Guys with arm length can easily disengage from him in the run game. And here he's a bit too casual. He has to get those hips around and step toward his quarterback to cut him off. Now you're barely going to see this because it's barely in the screen, but when you don't have arm length, you're susceptible to the push-pull. And here it is again, it's not a sack, the ball's going to get thrown early, but you could just see where he's at a disadvantage. Again, the ball's going to get thrown, but you can see where you can get him with the one-arm stab if you have length. And on this one, he gets caught slipping on the stunt. Now we're back to last year in the run game where he's battling Hall. He got good leverage on him there. Here he's going to double down on the nose tackle and get movement. Now this is a fight right here, and Parham's going to win it, opening up the hole. He's going to go a little bit after the whistle. Watch Parham get underneath Hall here. It wasn't a successful play, but Parham did his job. Parham's going to get some movement on this one. And he's going to open up a nice hole with his double team here. This is a run pass option. Parham doesn't know it's going to be a pass. And this is a beautiful combo block. Now we're back to 2020 at right tackle in the running game. And he stays with his man the whole way. And this is a nice reach block. Too bad the running back had nowhere else to go but into him. He Here he's going to climb to the second level and clamp onto the linebacker. Watch the quickness in which he gets up to the linebacker here. He can definitely use that as a center. Here he's going to show he can pull, and there's a pancake for him at the end of it. Now watch him get out in the screen game and throw a key block. Now we're back to last year with Parham in the screen game. He doesn't miss guys. Now here he is in pass pro, and he's going to pick up the slot corner blitzing. And he didn't let the second round pick get near the quarterback. It was a rough night for Hall rushing the passer. This is a nice little redirect as Hall tries to counter back inside. Now here Hall's coming on the stunt. Parham is ready. Now here we are back in 2020 at right tackle, and he's nice with his feet. Now here he is dealing with the big 3-4 end, and he does a nice job of anchoring down. And here he's going to drop the anchor again. Now watch the kick slide. He could be a left tackle if he had length. Now here he is in the phone booth, and he got his hands inside. And here he easily pushes his man past the quarterback. And there you see his versatility playing guard and tackle. Parham was drafted in round 3, so you shouldn't assume he's going to start. I'm not saying he can't or won't, we just can't assume that. When camp starts in July, he will definitely compete for a job, and which job that is has not been made clear yet. After all, Ziegler picked him because of his versatility. But if he's going to win a job this year, it's going to be one that fits him. And his size, arm length, athleticism, and the leverage he plays with fits center. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.